Today, today I want to talk about one of the useful e- string method, that is the string.format method. This will help us to format the string. So before I go explain about lot of theory, I wanted to go into the show the practical approach. So let's say I just wanted to show you that, let's say you wanted to print like this. John is 25 years old, like that. John is 25 years, like this. I want to print. So that time John is 25 years old, like this. We need to print. So that whenever you wanted to print this thing, that time you are going to use the string format approach. String dot format and content and arguments you are going to pass. So like in C language, yeah, scanner printf method, same approach it is there. So string dot format and that particular object and placeholders you are going to be to what kind of content you wanted to keep it like that. So let me show you that how API looks like. Okay, if you see API and so you can go and get this API here like this. See, string dot format and the format and the object and the arguments is there. So whatever you format you are given, accordingly it is going to return the string. So now, as he explained about, so we need to print like this format. So John is 25 years, like this. We need to print it. So let me open my Eclipse and write the code. So now I want to print like this, right? John is 25 years old, like this. I want to print. So basically, and this time it is John, and the next time if you give some other variables, that number need to get changed, and that is their intention. So that time what you are going to use, we'll be using string format. So now what I am doing, so string, okay, and then now what I like something I'm just giving, okay, line, okay, line one like this. So now string dot format. So what are the content you want to print here? I am wanted to print string dot double quotation and the format I'm just giving string dot s, and okay, here I am considering 25 years as string format, so that's the reason I given yes, and yes old, like this I have given, and then now string age is I am considering age is 25 years, like this. 25 years, like this I have defined, and now I'm closing this braces and this argument I'm placing here. Now it is going to print, it is going to create a string like this. Line one I'm printing. So I'm just trying to print, and I want to print, and it is a string. Yeah, all quotation I'm giving, and apply one is now it is saying that John is 25 years old. Like this, I'm getting it here. So now it is done. And tomorrow, if name wanted to change automatically, that time what I'm going to say, and you can specify that it is like okay. Basically, this approach we are learning whenever you are using a logger mechanism. That time this approach is going to be useful a lot. Now what I am doing, string name I want to change automatically. This every time name will not be same, right? So now string, string. Okay, I'm specifying name, and here I'm saying the name is John like this. I'm specifying the name is John like this. Now I'm specifying here instead of John, I'm specifying Taylor S and name wise name I'm mentioning here. And I specify this thing, it is going to give now John is 25 years is automatically coming here. Now you will not be seeing that what is the still difference. So now if you made it as a, if you make it automatically, if you want to read this name and age, that time you are going to see that exact benefit. So I want to read name and age value from the keyboard in Java. So now I wanted to use in between ChatGPT and okay, see this how I'm going to get the code also. Okay, and give variables. Read write a Java program to read age and name Java program to read values from keyboard. Okay, and consider both variables as a string. Now I want to read it, right? See this, I'm using this code. Okay, 2 lines I want to print. I'm adding here. Okay, whatever I'm reading, that is going to come. And now I kept here, you're seeing the real benefit now. And I kept it here. And I wanted to have the import statement. I added here import statement. Now this guy is going to help us to read, and I'm adding a name and adding, and now I'm going to get these two variables here. Now you'll be seeing that the benefit of it here. So whatever I'm giving, automatically it is going to print accordingly here. Now I want to run this code. So this code, what it is going to do. Okay, I want you to explain, understand clearly. This one line is going to help us to read the values from the keyboard, and it is going to read the value from the same. If I use the import, then it is going to give the same effects. Okay. And now I wanted to run. So I wanted you to use the shortcut keys and Alt F11 I'm doing here. So I'm giving a name, and here I'm giving it Rakesh, and the age is okay 35. So here Rakesh is 35 years old. I got it. So like this, we are going to read automatically and print them accordingly. That is the one of the benefit. And not only this, it is having a lot of benefits. During runtime, if you want, if you whatever the values we are passing to that variables you can get printed here. That is the major benefit. You'll be seeing a lot of benefits here, and that is one of the benefit what I talked now. And now this is the format string dot format and format arguments and all. And the same way you can use a different approach, different formatters are there. Okay, and now D is there. D format is there. Now, if we wanted to, here we have a couple of formats, and we'll be discussing. String means string, and integer means D. I am going to give it. Okay, and the float means F. Time and date means T, and new line means N. So what it does, if I give new line here, if I give the new line here, and it is going to give me that. Okay, till here it is one line. Okay, John, whatever the value you are given, that value, and I'll give this value a new line is here. So this guy is going to help us to get into the next line. So I wanted to print here, and I'm pressing F, Control F11. So it helps us to read the value. I'm giving the value and USA Guru, and I given this, and as I am giving, and now see this USA Guru is 35, 36 again years old. I got it. So this is the AI is going to help us to get the new line. Okay, and like this we have a number of inputs now, integer. So now I wanted to make it as integer reading. Okay, it is name is there. I want to I want you to learn the chat GPT usage also, and so I want to write a code to read number value from the keyboard. Whatever I got into this thing, I want to get the number value instead of string. Okay, and now, okay, give me a code to read number value. This is a prompt, whatever I'm giving is a prompt. Okay, now read pin code, pin code as a number, integer format. So now what I'm just trying to read this value as integer. So I'm going to keep it here integer. So now I want to print this pin code also. Pin code D and pin code D and now I'm giving here pin code. Okay, pin code. And I want you to get the errors also. So now what is this? I'm compiling. FLN is there. I'm getting like this. Now I need to fix this code. So by using ChatGPT, you can fix these problems also. You can fix these problems also. Okay. Now what I'm doing here and Control C I'm doing here and okay, I gave this thing and fix this problem, fix this error, fix the error. Okay. So let me know where is the error. Let me know. No, where is the error? So I given a code and it is giving me where is the error and all. So if you see, it is giving me pin code is a capital letter and see, it is going to corrected variable. I changed the pin code small to capital letter and this is where it is giving and I'm using the format and all. Since the format is not required and all, I changed the number. So it is considered a number again for this. Okay, let me talk here. It has shown me error. It was thinking that I given number n for the pin code. That is the reason it is also removed. And now I'm doing it here and I'm changing the value pin code accordingly. So now I want to run this code. Okay, and I'm entering here. Okay, 78634. So you know what is this age is there and pin code is there. Okay. Okay, two times I printed. Okay, that is a mistake. Only one time I have to do right. So now it got printed here. Okay, now this way you're going to fix this problem. So like this you have, okay, and you can print the values accordingly, and you can use a number of format. Now I have an approach here. Okay, and not only here, real time we'll be using. Okay, you will be using sometimes automatically query creations and all. That time this string format is going to us. It's going to help us. So now I want to actually we wanted to print like this. The laptop, the price of the laptop is so and so wanted to print. So that time what you will do, this the price of laptop here is okay. Till here they will consider one variable. You can see this product is like this, and the price is slashed. And if you wanted to print format, F format, you are going to use it. Okay, and one more example. I want to create a query string like this. Okay, this one query string I wanted to print. So sometimes what happen, in the real time when you are creating, you may need to create a query string like this. I wanted to comment these R lines. So for the shift control forward slash I given. Okay, and now what I'm doing here, and so here what I'm doing here, this way I'm going to do it. So first thing is, okay, and till here I'm considering this is sometimes what happen, URLs and all is going to get, it is going to be common here, and this value will change, and this value will get changed periodically. Okay, URLs creations. So that's the reason what I'm doing string, and I am making as a something URL double quotations. Till here I am going to specify one variable. Okay, and or else if you say part one. Okay, and this is I'm considering as a one variable string key is equal to double quotation. String value is equal to value one is equal to, okay. So now what is this? No, part one is there one, okay, here till here part one. So now I'm creating a URL. Okay, with this variables I defined here till here, and basically I wanted to generate F automatically generate this value. Sometimes key and value will get changed. So dynamically we want to get generated that URLs and all. Okay, for the reason. Okay, and so I'll show you that how it is going to be useful here. And so first I'm creating here and string URL. I created a URL. Okay, and first thing is a part one. So I want to create right string dot, okay, string dot format, and this is the format is there, F1 is there. Okay, the string F1 is there, and after that what I am doing it, F1 is there, and I want to have the combination of both values, key double quotations. Okay. So here I wanted to have string percentages and double quotations, percentages, okay, double quotations, here percentages, and the whole thing in double quotations, whole things in double quotations till here. Okay. And I want to print double is equal to, and the arguments is a key one, and comma value one. Okay. Okay, now let's see. Key one. Okay. There is syntax, and now I want to have this format and system.printer and URL printing. Till this year, it is going to consider. So yes is going to replace with the key as a such. Okay. The output is going to be like this. Anyway, your key one is there, and a T key one means it will be like this. Okay. And after that, key one means search will be there. And I wanted to have is equal to, so this value will be there. Okay. This value will be there. So now we want to print it here. So this is your, okay. And now let's go and print here. Control. See, this is there. And so it is only printing here this one. Such and all. It was not printing complete. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I gave this. I supposed to give part one. I supposed to give part one. And URL. Now let me go run. See, I got it output as example, search like this. So now, okay, during runtime, you can change this format and all I was saying now. This thing. See this, I want to read these values I was reading from the hard coded. If you made it as a readable statements, automatically it read the value and it will modify it. So I have two strings, right, which will help us to read this these things now. Okay, I'm just changing. Okay, read key one. So what I'm doing, enter the key one value and enter the value. Okay, and I'm entering here key one. Let me uncomment here. Pin code is not required, so I'm taking out. So now key one, and the second one is value one. Okay, this is the key one, and the value one is there. And now I'm not reading these values. Above it was reading. So this thing is there and printing is there. So I'm mentioning yes, delete and such like the delete. So keyboard, I'm mentioning it. So it is created a URL accordingly. This guy is created. So if you don't want a space, you're going to enter. Automatically your URLs is getting created. See, search, train, search, and keyboard. So URLs is that. Actually, this kind of URLs will generate and you'll use in the programs. So now like this, you can use a number of formats and okay. During real time, this kind of approaches are going to be useful. And sometimes error message, if you want to print, you can print like this. Field is email and error format is there. And finally, this email, the field you want to change automatically. You're going to mention like this formats. In the real world, this kind of things you're going to use whenever you're doing logging messages. Okay, display user information dynamically and APIs creation, URL creation, formatting dates, and displaying error message that whenever you want to do it that time, this kind of code is going to be useful a lot. Okay, keep practice on this thing. It will be really useful for you guys. Okay, if you like this kind of, if you like this kind of, I mean, like, please watch it. And I want, if you practice more, you'll get a lot of money in industry and your job is secure.